What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called Ars Notoria. This is an open-world survival RPG that's set in a medieval world after your village gets burned down. Today we're going to jump on in and see if this is a game that's worth your notice, figure out whether or not this is something we all want to play. If after watching this you wanted to check the game out, they do have a demo. I don't know how long that'll be available. I'm now recording after the Steam Next Fest. I'm still hitting demos that were on the Next Fest, but they are subject to go down at any time. What I do is I load up on demos the night that it ends, and I leave my Steam in offline mode so that the demos can't get pulled, so that I can still get my recordings done. But the link is down below. On top of that, you can also take a look down there, and you can find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream, just in case you wanted to hang out live. Let's go ahead and start playing the game. So as far as making a new character goes, I'll probably leave him exactly the way that he is, but it looks like we can have different levels of musculature. It looks like that's disabled right now, so yeah, we'll just keep it on main. And we'll go splat right there, and I think that should be good enough. Let's go ahead and start the game. Don't look at Fart over here. Don't you look at Fart. Fart's just doing his own thing right now, all right? He was a test fart, just to make sure that the game was cool. We're going to start a new game on normal difficulty. We'll call the server Splat, just to keep things going quickly. And let's confirm it, and then we'll accept, and we'll dive on into the game. Dude, that guy got beat to hell. He just stood there and took it, too. He didn't even try to get out of the way. There's a sword coming. That's an axe. You should move when that's coming towards you. And just like that, we wake up on the edges of town. We'll skip the tutorial because I kind of know what I'm doing. I played around with the game for a little while prior to the recording. Not very long, like 10 or 15 minutes. But let's have a look around. So we start out effectively in an open world where we can do whatever the hell we want. For the moment, we've got to do that normal Minecraft thing, though, and we need to find some sticks and we need to find some rocks so that we can start manufacturing some tools and getting ourselves ready to go to face the world. Because without weapons or anything else like that, we're going to have a bad time. Are there any rocks around here? Can't pick that one up. I can get that one, though, right there. That's good. We're going to need an axe. We're going to need a pickaxe. We're going to need, you know, a couple of those things so that we can start harvesting more effectively. Looks like we've had some inclement weather, but there's a picturesque horse walking by. You can get mounts and stuff in this game. I haven't done it yet. But let me run around and see if I can find any trees or twigs or anything else that I can play with here. You can punch down trees if you want to, but it takes a little while and it's a little bit stamina intensive. And since we've got bad weather right now anyways, might as well wait for the sun to come up. Couple of twigs right there. It's a start, all right? Everybody's got to start somewhere. Maybe start laying into some trees over here with my fisticles. Since there doesn't seem to be a lot. For it being a forest, there's not a lot of twigs laying around, all right? We're just going to wipe out a tree. So we've got 3 right there. We need to find some more rocks, though, if we want to be able to actually craft anything. Looks like there's a goat over on that side. My general experience with goats in this game is that you can walk up and milk them, but they may take offense to that. It's your call. You've got to make the decision whether or not you want to run up and milk them. Just some iron ore laying around on the ground over here, too. There's a bandit camp on that side. There is combat in this game. There are bad guys around. You can also see a big old boar running through the roughage over there. I'd definitely rather not have that kind of problem on my hands. Going up against a boar with your bare hands just seems like, do you want to die? Like, are you attempting to die? I don't think people have enough of a clue just how mean boars are. The place where I live is filthy with them. Boars everywhere. And man, them things are mean and cranky. You got any rocks over here? Hey, there's one. All right, so we got enough rocks to do something here. I would suggest starting with a quarrying hammer. But unfortunately, we don't have enough for that. We do have a quest, I think, to go through the village over here that just got destroyed in the opening little bit. We may be able to find something useful around here. We may also get skunked. Looks like we've got bacon, we've got grapes, and we've got tomatoes. I don't know what culinary perfection I'm going to be able to pull through with that. But there is a chest back here. What's up with the chest? There's a cup. Okay, it's used as a decoration. I've got a bucket. What can I do with a bucket? I can wear it on my head as armor. Sure, why not, dude? It worked out for one guy's guitar career. How bad could it be for me? Oh, good. And I think the sun is starting to come out. That would be nice, because I can't see a damn thing right now. It's dark, all right? It's very, very dark. We've got barrels full of grapes over here. Is that a cauldron? Can I put that on my head? I can. I like the aesthetics of the cauldron better. I think the cauldron better accentuates who I am as a human being. Like, I think this represents me. It's not a phase, Mom. This is who I am now. Guy in the village with a cauldron on his head. Let's see. We've got goat meat. We got some wheat flour and some apples. These bandits did a piss poor job carting off all the useful stuff from town. Like, there's food laying around everywhere. Maybe that's not what they were here for. I found a scooper. I don't think a scooper is exactly what I'm going for at the moment. What else you got for me? Some bell peppers? I do like bell peppers. Bell peppers probably goated for me as far as vegetables go. Looks like it's just assorted cooking goods inside here. Oh, hey, what's up, Larry? How you doing, man? Had better days? I bet. Some fish. Some mugwort. I guess we can make a stone knife if we so desire to do so. I don't know if I desire to do so just yet, but like a little knifey shank, probably not a bad idea. Is that a meat cleaver? Ooh, it gives us slashing damage. Hold on, I need the meat cleaver. Let me get the meat cleaver in my life. Let's put that on our 4 key. Yeah, all right, we weaponize now, boys. There we go. Now we got the capabilities. I don't know if this has durability on it, but hey. I'm no longer unarmed by comparison to everybody else on the map. Let's test out the cleaver on this rat over here. You're not allowed to loot camps until you kill the stuff that's around. Okay, they probably want to add some comboing or something to the weapon right there just so the animation doesn't look so stiff. But the rat is dead. We have slain it, and thus we have gained the right to take wheat, I guess, up and off of that cart, which has unlocked the ability to make a scythe for harvesting things out in the woods. Another rat over here. Let's go get him. Just moonwalking along like he's feeling himself. That's right. Bleed, rat. Bleed. It looks like I have now leveled up. I don't know exactly what that entails because the character menu is unfortunately disabled right now. So I don't think leveling up is really going to be that much help at this exact junction. But hey. Oh, cool. We level up our skills too, sort of like Bethesda style. I've gotten better at swords. I don't know that what I have right now fully qualifies as a sword, but I'll take it. We've got some kind of mill over here. What's going on with the mill? Anything I should be concerned about going on over here at the old miller's residence? Another rat! Time for us to go to valorous war. It seems like we really have a leg up on the rat. I don't know if they're going to have, if you notice, there's a little meter that's building up right there. I don't know if that's like a balance meter or what that might be, like if we get a stun when that tops off. But down goes that rat too. If anything, I have a lot of rat pelts, and I have a lot of rat meat. We've got some rocks over here. Finally, dude. I've been looking everywhere for these rocks. Let me grab that. Let me grab that. I saw another stone over. It doesn't matter. You know what? We're just going to make a hammer. So now that we have a hammer, we should be able to take that. Put that on our 1 key, and then we can just quarry these rocks over here so that I don't need to look for them anymore. And rock indeed it did. Good. I'll probably just punch some trees then. Does the actual... Can I use this to knock down trees? I mean, it is a meat cleaver. It's got an edge on it. It does work for chopping down trees, so we've learned something today. Let's go back and we'll make ourselves a stone axe, I guess, so that trees will come down a little bit easier. And now that we got our stone axe all locked in, it's looking like it's about to be nighttime. So since the visual feed has already been a little bit rough, what with the inclement weather, the last time I played through it was all sunny and blue skies and green landscapes. I do like that there's a chop animation, but there's also an attack animation, so that's nice. We'll chop down some of these little trees over here. Looks like the game wants me to set up a campfire, so let's take a look at these lighting effects over here and see how it goes. I do want to find a good spot, though. Like, I'm very, very picky about my spots when it comes to building in games like this. Another rat, too, that wants to smoke right down the road. It looks like he respawned. Die, rat. I'm now level 5 at swords. Better than being level 0 at swords. Can I, like, go through the cart? Looks like we got some Latucci's. All right. Well, let's just set up the campfire over here, I guess. I don't know. Inside of our build menu, we've got basic encampments. I actually really like these little icons over here. These are good-looking little icons. We'll just plop it right in the middle of the road right there. And so now I can throw a cooking pot on top of that. Is that going to be inside production, or, like, where's that going to be hiding at? Oh, yeah, there it is right there. It's like modular. Sick, dude. Now I can throw stuff in the pot. All right, let's throw some stuff in the pot then. I would like a bacon lettuce. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do like a bacon lettuce thing right now. I don't know if it actually did anything for us. Well, I've got a rat trophy as well that I can display proudly. What if I put multiple vegetables inside of here? Hey, we figured something out. Fried vegetables 1. Okay, an apple and a pomegranate. What's that going to do for me? Nothing real? Well, it looks like it made something. Oh, it made fruit salad. Oh, the meat dish worked too. We made like meat with vegetables. Sick, dude. Looks like it gives us health regeneration and stuff too. Hell yeah. Do we have, so like inside the encampment menu, how hard is it for me to make like a sleeping spot so that we can wait till tomorrow? I have a tree stump that I can put in right here. I think that counts as like a chair. There we go. I can sit introspectively while we wait for the morrow. I can bask next to the flame. One thing I do like is contextually. I just decided to chop down some trees while we wait for morning. But I do like that contextually, if you walk up to any object and hit E, it automatically equips the object you need in order to harvest that particular thing. Oh, my softwood storage is full, huh? What can I do about that? Do we have any, like, storage vessels or anything? Like log piles? We do. We have log storage over here, so that'll increase my global storage on logs by 30. All right. I do like that they have the little guide arrow already, too. So there we go. We now have a log pile, which presumably will allow me to hold more wood in my inventory. I don't know if I've got a spot where it says, oh, there's a level up right here. Strength, so our melee damage goes up. We've got agility. We've got magical arts. We've got health. Let's put some into strength, I guess. And let's put some into endurance. My stamina leaves something to be desired at the moment. Oh, we've also got skill trees inside of here. How do I get to this menu? Oh, we've also got, okay, so this is where the resources are stored. So you don't actually keep them on your person. They're inside of this little menu over here so that you can keep track of them. As far as leveling up goes, like, what is this going to cost me? So we've got a lash, we've got a stab, we've got a cleave, we've got a sidestep. I do kind of dig the sidestep, dude. Maybe I'll get the sidestep, and then we've got, like, a roll right there. I like that. We'll get the cleave, and maybe we'll get, like, incision as well, and then we'll confirm it. I found my dodge, too, so we can actually dodge roll out of the way of things if we actively need to. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. I would rather not spend my time dipping and dodging. I don't have anything for the pickaxe just yet. Looks like we can get like a... Man, there's a lot of little crafts and things in here, aren't there? I think we got to figure out cloth. And figuring out cloth, I think, requires us to be able to harvest things. So can I make like a... We've got a knife over here. Is that used for fighting? Oh, it's for herb harvesting. Okay, we've also got a sickle for wild fibers. Sure, let's go with the sickle. Why not? I now have a sicklification. And it does tag everything on the map that you've found so far. So that's going to be a good thing to know about as well. Looks like it's mostly wheat that's up on the map right now. I was hoping we would run across, I don't know, some cotton fibers or something. But maybe I should just focus on harvesting anything and everything for right now. The sun has finally decided to come up. So we've got a little bit of illumination for the first time ever. It's still kind of like a muggy, crappy day. But what are you going to do about it? I don't exactly know what my next goals are, or like what I should be working on. So, let's go to the journal and figure it out. It wants me to make a primitive weapon. We've got iron tools around here, and we've got cooking food. It wants me to make a pot to store it inside of. It also wants me to explore the wood. Hey, there's the color. It's back in the world right now. I was worried you guys would never get to see it. This is one of the downsides to recording video games, is that sometimes you just get bad weather multiple days in a row. So you end up sitting around twiddling your thumbs, listening to Spotify, and going through Reddit or something while you wait for optimal filming conditions, because you can kind of see the inevitable comments from people being like, nah, too dark, don't want to play it. What is that? Is that cotton right there? I need cotton, dude. Let's get it. That looks like a cotton plant to me. Yup, we got ourselves a fiber out here. There's another cotton right over here by this cart, too. I'm trying to make like a tent or something that allows me to skip the nightfall. That's all that I care about for right now, is how do I skip the night? That's what I want. Night skippage. All the night skippage. It says that I have the option to do a tent, so maybe I should try that. Looks like we need 6 in order to get that going. Okay. Let me run around the map a little bit and see if I can find any more cotton around. Looks like there's a cotton over there. Oh, there's a whole cotton field on that side. Hold up. Let's just go down the road then and get the cotton. Oh, it is the promised land of the cotton. Okay, I have really bad news. I'm too weak. Cultivated cotton apparently is built different, all right? That's what I'm learning out here, is that cotton that hangs out is built different. So we need better, we got a poor quality tool right now, so we got to get a better tool before we can harvest that. You know how these, like, incremental systems go. I do have a pickaxe, though. So maybe, I saw a bunch of iron nodes out here. Yeah, I saw some iron nodes out here. Let me see if I can go get some iron. There's a tent over there. Who is that guy? Is he friendly? They don't look friendly, and they look like they have guns. I don't have a gun. Like, I'm fine with, like, rushing at them like a maniac out of the woods and attempting to murder them. But I don't know if a cauldron is going to protect my tender body from the ass-whooping that becometh. I have a bloomery over here, but I need peat in order to get after it. I don't know what peat has to do with anything, but we need to go see Pete, all right? The big spooky cave over here. Wonder what's inside the big spooky cave. Oh, a bunch of guys that are armed with weapons. I would like to leave now. Thank you. Bye. Oof, after so much looking, like 25 minutes, I finally found the peat bog thing over here. I don't know if I could pick up individual pieces of peat, but I don't have what it takes to harvest it. So fuel deposits can only be harvested by putting a harvesting machine nearby. Is that difficult to do? A hauling machine. It looks like I already have the stuff. Alright, let's put in the hauling machine. There's our hauling machine. Now can I harvest from it? Oh, so I gotta, like, come collect from this thing. I do like how it's, like, animated, though. I know it's nighttime right now, so you guys can't really see none too good. But still. Looks like I have the stuff for a bloomery, too. So maybe we'll just, like, drop that over there. So now I've got ingot storage, huh? And this guy just turns, like, 10 of that into iron bricks. Okay, throw it in there. Why not? I need better tools so that I can get all that cotton that's over by the village. The cool thing is we don't actually have to collect from these peat haulers. They just automatically put it inside of our inventory. So I came back over here expecting to have to check on it, and that's actually not the case. And that got me kind of wondering, like, so there was an iron vein right here? With a horse sleeping next to it, I guess. Is the horse my enemy? Why is the horse my enemy? I don't want to be enemies with the horse. Man, horse is so hostile up in this neighborhood. So that got me wondering, like, if I do, like, a drill press over here, what'll that do for me? Oh, it's only for sandstone. Gotcha. I thought maybe, so my thought was that maybe it would allow me to harvest. the iron or like the stone the same way that I did the peat previously, where it would just add to my inventory no matter where I am on the map. And so I figured I would give that a go. Unfortunately, it does not work out like that. I also don't know how to break down machines and get my stuff back. I haven't seen like a deconstruction mode available so far. Oh, I just smack it until it falls over. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's go check on our bloomery real quick, because that should be spitting out some iron ingots for us now. We've had inclement weather 3 days in a row, and unfortunately the game is very dark and not very colorful and not very enjoyable to look at while it's raining. They might want to adjust the weather modifier a little bit. There we go. Take out that rat real fast, because it won't let me do any kind of construction or any kind of building while this stuff is happening. So I've got 8 iron ingots right there. What can I do? So we've got a weaponsmith's workbench. Is there like a toolsmith's workbench that I can play around with too? It looks like we need to actually process lumber in order to get that done. So from softwood logs, we can make lumber. And I'm guessing that's in like the carpenter station somehow. There we go. We've got a circular saw inside the lumberjacking menu. Okay. Let's put that right there. Cool. Now that we've got this thing, it looks like we can load logs into it, and it'll make us the things that we want. I've gone into first-person mode. Now I don't know how to get out. It was the V key. Honestly, kind of pretty out when it's raining, though. Like, they've got that same weather effect that Valheim has that makes the rain look really, really good. I need to process some trees. That's pretty much it. I got to get some logs, and I got to get some other stuff. So let's go victimize nature a little bit. We'll go lean kind of heavy on nature real fast. I'm not hating it right now. From what I've played so far, I've recorded for about an hour. This is going to be edited down quite a bit. There's a lot of wandering to figure out like the crafting materials and stuff like that you need. But I think once you get that out of the way, it all starts to flow pretty well. And there's a definite level of jank here, but I really like the menu layout, and I really like the anime. Like, the character feels all right to interact with the world. I don't hate it. And so I think they're on like a good path right now. It looks like, I'm hoping they're going to allow you to do single-player servers and stuff like that as well, so that you don't have to worry about other people hot dropping on into your server. I don't know if the game's intent is for it to be multiplayer cooperative. I did see a PvP tab when I was setting up the server at the beginning, but the PvP tab was grayed out, so I don't think that they have that ready to go either. So I don't know if they're trying to set up for a Rust-like experience, or if they're totally cool with it just being all PvP all day, or all PvE every day. I don't know. Either way, we got our logs. Let's head on back to the processor over here. I don't know if I have any more level ups to play around with either. Maybe would possibly be the answer to that question. We don't have the little icon next to our character, but it looks like we're going to get a level up pretty soon, so let's go ahead and carry on doing what we're going to do over here. The sawmill is spinning away, doing its thing. Sawmill, take those on in. I'll take those on out. And I think I needed like 6 of these in order to make myself... there's another rat over here, dude. I unfortunately built my base right next to a respawn, and it won't let you build while there's enemies around. So I keep having to go over and murder that rat every time he comes back to life. Looks like this is meant to be up against a wall right there. We haven't even got to do any of the fun building or like base. It looks like there's going to be palisades and defenses and all kinds of things you can build too. So I don't know. We might need 2 of these. Make it go a little bit quicker possibly. I could probably throw down on another circular saw over here. Get it like right there so that maybe I can interact with both simultaneously. And then we'll just like double our outputs. Sounds like the plan to me. Is this guy still baking off any goodies over here? I'll keep throwing iron into it too so that that's done by the time we get around to building things. For right now, it looks like we do have a weaponsmith's bench over here, but it's going to take us quite a bit of soft lumber to get there. So let's work on the soft lumber so that someday we can be accomplished at the heavy lumber. That hard lumber, what every man's looking for. Having finally gathered up our stuff here for the next line of production, we can do a weapon bench around here if we want to, and I think it's not a terrible idea. It's possible the weapon bench may have access to new tools or something like that. It looks like this is mostly weaponry. And it looks like we're going to have upgrading, reforging, socketing, salvaging, enhancing. Wow, so they got like plans for this game and how it's going to open up and like all the various crafts and things. So there's not only like primary crafting, there's also like secondary and tertiary crafting. Fair enough. Good stuff. Looks like we have a debarker over here as well that'll like make, if I have this here, it makes us process lumber faster. It gives our base like a global bonus to lumber production because the lumber is pretty slow as of right now. It's like taking its time. I need to figure out how to get tools, though. I'm guessing it's inside this little engineering menu right here, and there's potentially something that I'm missing inside of that menu, or maybe the carpenter's workshop will get me there, too. We've got a lot of benches and things going down right now. We don't really have a particular place to sleep at, so I guess I'll just make a little tent right there. Gives me cover from the rain, but it doesn't look like we have a sleep menu. Oh, you can customize it, too, and there's the destruction thing that I was talking about, so I don't really have to, like, smack it up. Okay. I was hoping it would let me sleep through the night so that we could get some more daylight, but I guess that's the way that she goes here in the world of Ars Notoria. Now that we spent a little bit of time farming, I kind of want to see if I can make a better weapon. There's, like, halberds. There's a pistol inside of here so that you can have, like, a musket or a gun. That's kind of dope. Looks like there's like blunderbusses and things inside of here as well. Let's make the mace. So we have the mace. Maybe we'll equip it right there. And then from there to like right there. Oh yeah, dude, we got the whomping stick now. I gotta find something to whomp. It's kind of dark and it's kind of spooky, but I gotta find something to beat the crap out of. Avast, ye foul ratos! Face me! I don't think I'm very good with maces, but there you go. I've unlocked a new skill as well. Ars Notoria, I don't hate it. It's got like kind of an Outlands vibe that's sort of working on me right now. It's a little bit wonky, but you can tell they have big plans for it, and you can tell that they have like things that they want to do with it just from like the placeholders and stuff that are around already. It's a little bit dark too much. Like, I think they could kind of universally increase the brightness of the game a little bit. Like, even during broad daylight when it's raining, it's still kind of, like, dark. And it's sort of like this dull sort of darkness that's ill-defined. It's kind of hard to put your finger on. So there's definitely, like, a brightness, or there's definitely, like, a lightness slider or something like that that could be fiddled with. I want to make the broadsword, but, like, I need leather in order to do that. How do I process some leather out right here? Well, I remember it popping up with a, like, you could make a tanning rack now, but I can't seem to find the tanning rack anywhere inside of here. Unfortunate, because I would have liked to have tried that out, but I've gone through, like, every single section of every single radial menu and can't seem to find it. This is why I'm a big fan of lists instead of radial menus. Radial menus, to my mind, are really inefficient when it comes to, like, finding the thing you're looking for the first time until you memorize where it's at. And I definitely recall seeing it pop up after I picked up my first leather that we could get a tanning rack. I've got like a barrel thing over here for making tar. We'll try that on out. So softwood gets turned into pitch. Okay. I guess throw it on in there. We'll stoke it on up. There's a lot of objects on fire right now. I'm also beginning to doubt whether or not I actually have the tanning rack. I can't remember if that was on the last character, because, like, the last character I ran up on a goat and I beat it to death, so maybe there's, like, a different quality of leather that unlocked it, and I actually don't have it right now. I don't know, either way, we got a cook pot, so... Either way, I dig it. I think the game is fun. I think it's really, really enjoyable. I've dug my time that I've played around with it. It's a little bit farmy, and it's a little bit free-roamy, and my butt cheeks are covered with rat blood. But I think we've had a fairly successful day of running around the hinterland and getting our industry started, at least to get some baseline level of what the game is actively going to be like for prospective buyers. This demo, as I said at the beginning of the video, is 100% available. You can go play it right this second. It's a little bit wonky, but at the same time, it's also kind of fun in its own way. And so I would go check it out, see if it's for you. If you like these kind of survival sandbox, Valheim-style games, I'm sure you'll dig it. Oh, there's my other mace, dude. I made 2 of them unnecessarily. Well, there you go. I found my other mace on the ground. It looks like with middle mouse click, I've got like an interactive object mode, Ubisoft vision that I can launch out in order to find things that are laying around or like little treasures that are squirreled away. Probably would have been helpful throughout the course of the video, but I didn't know about it till just now. The joy of demos. It kind of has a tutorial, like a little bit. It has a form of a tutorial, I suppose. Ooh, I got 10 iron laying around inside of there. Back to the point. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every day so you don't have to. Today we're checking out Ars Notoria. I dig it. I think the game's pretty cool. It's like janky and it's a little bit clunky in the combat, but it gives me Outward vibes. That's what it reminds me of. No matter what, though, they need to brighten the game up a little bit. Like when it's raining, way too dark. It should not be that dark during the daytime, and so as you saw throughout the video, it was pretty dark. I would definitely work on getting some comboing and making the combat feel a little bit more fluid because it's kind of clunky right now. But it seems like they have a very real depth of things that they want to implement when it comes to weapons and weapon customization. So I, with blood all over my butt, will now bid you adieu. I'll see y'all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet, but for now, that's it. Bye, folks.